First of all, I just wanted to thank Ty for giving us the opportunity to moderate this session, and also wanted to thank all the panelists. So, when I looked at picking the right audience, right panelists, I think I was very keen to have a mix of entrepreneurs, professionals representing large digital companies, and also somebody who is a veteran in the academy also. If you take a look at the last couple of centuries, there are three revolutions which actually dramatically changed the lives of the countries and citizens. First is the Industrial Revolution, which is all about mass production. What that really mattered is the size and the numbers. But if you take a look at the country or the region, we couldn't actually write the benefits of that revolution. The next wave was the information technology revolution. It was more about cost arbitrage, outsourcing. I think we made an honest attempt to ride the wave, but compared to some of the largest tier ones, though we made a presence, but we couldn't really reap the benefits. If you take a look at the current wave, it's more about, if you take a look at the current wave, it's more in terms of the digital revolution. It's more about IP, it's more about value creation, it's more about the innovation, the speed and agility and all of them. And if you look at the theme, what we are going to focus on today is Kerala being a digital hub. Historically, all of you know that Kerala has a very high literacy rates. We've been somewhat successful in having a digital pipe all the way through the various villages of Kerala. But what it means to be a digital hub is going to be very different from all the revolutions that we have seen in the past. So I've been personally involved in some of the initiatives in the country. I've seen some of the successful models in other states, but I truly believe that the kind of ecosystem that Kerala has at this point in time, or what is going to be in the next 3 to 5 years, is going to be very, very important for us, and I truly believe that we are well placed in that journey. We have an eminent panel to share you the wisdom, some of them very actively involved in that digital journey. I wanted to introduce the panel to you. I'm not going to read, but I wanted to quickly introduce Dr. Saji Gopinath, who is the CEO of Kerala Startup Mission. As many of you know that he's been an academician. He's been very actively involved in building IIM Kozhikode, very actively involved in setting up other IIMs in the country, and also he was also the director of TiECON Management Institute, and of late been very actively involved in heading the startup mission in Kerala. So ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together to welcome Dr. Saji Gopinath. So I have great pleasure to introduce Gopi Krishnan. Gopi is the founder of a startup company called Build Next. I had the opportunity to meet him recently. I think Casey rightly put it, he's the young Turk in this group. He actually built a platform for building material purchase planning and fulfillment solution. It's a very, very novel idea, and we have few eminent builders in the audience. I'm sure that they will really appreciate it. But when I actually went through some of the functions of that, and I got very, very impressed. I felt that they are going to be the Amazon of the building materials. So he is a graduate from IIT Kharagpur. He graduated in architecture stream, and later on he did his MBA from IIM Bangalore. And he's also a registered architect. So let me welcome Gopi to this meeting. So I'd like to introduce Annie Matthew. She's a Senior Director, Evangelism from Microsoft Corporation. Like Saji, she's been very, very actively involved in providing technology solutions and thought leadership to some of the social problems, and also very actively involved in entrepreneurship, being in the council of advisors to many of the states in India. She's been recipient of many awards from a women leadership perspective, and I think yesterday when Dr. Tharoor was taking the stage, he made a comment that he couldn't see many women leaders or entrepreneurs on the dais. So we are blessed to have one of the best. Thank you, Annie. Looking forward to hear from you. So last but not least, Mukund Krishna, who is the CEO of Sivati Technologies. Those who are in Cochin probably may be very familiar. He's an extremely brilliant speaker and actually a technologist. And he claims himself as a digital transformation evangelist. So this is something very, very often spoken about, digital transformation, and I'm sure that most of us are really confused in terms of what that really means. But looking forward to hear from you, Mukund. In addition to what he does as a founder of that Sivati Technologies, he's also a member of the NASSCOM 10,000 startup as an advisor, and very actively involved in building the digital ecosystem in Kerala.